I don't think we should wait any longer. A deep examination of the unspoken passions of Leonardo DiCaprio and Brad Pitt, which began in the late 1990s and continues today. But no one but me has noticed it, and that's why I'm right. Oh, and here's why I'm right. An essay. Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio are well known for being the two hottest heartthrobs of Hollywood. Unsurprisingly, like most high-caliber professionals, the palpable sexual tension between them has gone unnoticed and unrespected for decades, but no more. I am here to tell you that this hidden secret of these heartthrobs throbbing in tandem for the last 30 years must be exposed and appreciated. In this essay, I will provide evidence and argument for the fact that Leo and Brad are truly the 90s one true pairing, and their carefully cultivated bromance is in fact the greatest love story of the century. Not like I need to argue, since once the evidence is seen, there's no other way but to truly believe, and if you don't, you're dumb. Okay, moving on. Defendant number one. Brad Pitt is an actor who's most well known for being Angelina Jolie's ex-husband. We'll come back to this later. He's also known for being one of the hottest actors of the generation, with many men often claiming their body goals are to look like Pitt, circa Fight Club, a very homoerotic film about men fighting their feelings out. Yeah, okay. It's okay. Defendant number two. Leonardo DiCaprio, not to be confused with Leonardo DiTurtle, is an Oscar-winning actor who is known for being Planet Earth's #1 sploosh material, trademark, from 1996 to 2010. Known for dating young supermodels, we will definitely get back to this later, and for being the most Oscar-robbed actor until his pity Oscar for The Revenant. Leo is most prized as the sexual awakening for 5 billion people during the 90s. Can't. So, why are we here? Many people, much stupider than I, might say, wow, you're telling me you think they had a fling in the 90s which transformed into a lifelong secret affair? No one thinks Brad when someone says Leo and vice versa. They haven't even been in any movies together. Well, allow me to show you, small-minded sheeple, the evidence. Exhibit A, the photograph. I, too, was once like you, convinced they had never crossed paths. Then I saw this photograph. I thought to myself, wait, they've never been in any films. Where was this photograph coming from? Could it just be the small merging of industry parties? The shared experience of being young heartthrobs in the 1990s? I suddenly realized their carefully cultivated images excluded each other for so many years, and yet this photograph clearly portrayed unspoken connection, which I now realize is deeper than any Hollywood connection before and after it. The beginning of the realization that the unmitigated sexual tension was there all along and I was blind to it, but no longer. No longer. I present to you the moment I realized, so that you too can have the same realization. What the fuck were they in together? I said in a private group chat yesterday. It was an event, but this is a closeness that you only get being. Allow me to educate you all on what love really is. Once I discovered the photograph, I discovered there was more. So much more. The megastars of Hollywood, Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio, never starred in a film together till 2019. Yet there are all these photos of them being super lovey-dovey. Brad Pitt and Leonardo, who were the main star cast in Tarantino's Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, are one of the most loved best buddies in Hollywood by fans. Even though the two knew each other for 10 years, it was reportedly their 2019 flick that brought them closer to each other. Oh my God, time to dive. My dive began. Exhibits 1 through 15B. Pitt was quoted as saying that their friendship was automatic. He went on stating that they connected on a deep level as they shared many experiences in the industry which they could relate to. 1990s, the actors were photographed together at a few different events. Although it's unclear exactly when the two actors met, it seems that they've been in the same social circles for years. In September 1995, the two posed for a photo together at an event in Los Angeles, leading me to believe they had one passionate night. That is my headcanon. When asked why they never worked together, Brad Pitt joked, "Yeah, I had a restraining order against DiCaprio for a while over an incident in 1994 that we don't like to talk about." Many have assumed this was in reference to a rumored connection between Leo and his then fiancée Gwyneth Paltrow. In 1994, Pitt was engaged to 90s heartthrob Gwyneth Paltrow. She has since admitted that she broke his heart and was the one responsible for the breakup of their engagement in 1997. Shortly afterwards, rumors surfaced that Paltrow might be linked to DiCaprio, as the pair were seen hanging out together around Hollywood. I think we know what really happened. However, I propose an alternate scenario. I propose, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, that in fact, what really occurred was a clandestine meeting and joining where they fell in love, but due to the societal and career pressure of the time, decided to avoid each other in public as much as possible, because otherwise their obvious chemistry would not only destroy all electronics within a 40-mile radius, but would reveal the truth about their relationship, as it has done now. Now. Exhibits F through 26. I mean, come on. Come on. You can see it, right? Come on. What have I arrived to? We know. Over the past few weeks, it's become increasingly clear that Pitt and DiCaprio have forged a bond that goes beyond a typical co-star relationship. In an interview with GQ, Pitt talked a little bit more about their friendship, saying, "We kind of popped at the same time." I have to think, this is an acceptance speech from Brad Pitt, by the way. "I have to thank my partner in crime, LDC. Before The Revenant, I used to watch year after year his co-stars accept awards, watching from afar. How cute. Get up and thank him profusely, and I know why. He's an all-star. He's a gent. And I wouldn't be here without you, man. I thank you." Oh, it gets better. Brad Pitt returned the compliment when he won an award for Best Supporting Actor at the Golden Globes. He also added that he would have definitely shared the raft with DiCaprio. We're going to go into more on that later, which is a joke about his character's death at the end of Titanic. "Lover. He calls me lover," Brad Pitt stated. Sit down. Sit down. The hole goes deeper. Pun intended, I'm sure. Moving on. During another presentation, every actress, they were talking about why they fell in love with movies, right? Okay? Someone said that her favorite was the film version of Romeo and Juliet, the Leo version, at which point Brad winks to Leo and says, "Amanda, me too." And last year, when Brad won Best Supporting Actor, he thanked Leo and said, "Leo, I'll ride on your coattails any day, man. The view's fantastic." Talking about his ass, in case you didn't pick up on it. Brad Pitt praised DiCaprio and called him great fun. Look at the great fun. Great fun. Great fun. Okay? Next, All Leo's girlfriends look familiar and are never over 30. Leo's been known and roasted for having many girlfriends with women that are never older than 30. I posit this is, in fact, because they are his beard, and he's trying to relive the rendezvous he had with Brad Pitt back in the 90s. Here is the graph showing his age and his girlfriend's ages. And here are some of his girlfriends. Boy, they look familiar, wouldn't you say? They all look very similar to a certain someone. Feet of clay. Brad Pitt and Leonardo DiCaprio bond over their shared love of pottery with sculpting sessions at Brad's LA home. Brad and Leo have enjoyed late-night sessions at Brad's LA mansion after striking up a bromance, filming their new movie Once Upon a Time in Hollywood. A source close to the pair said, Brad's got his own sculpting studio at his house, and Leo loves coming over to use it. They sometimes hang out with Brad's artist pals, but other times it's just the two of them. Leo brings sandwiches over from their favorite place, Fat Sal's, and they spend their boys' nights creating art until the early hours. Until the early hours. We all know what that means, don't we? Moving on. Ladies and gentlemen of the jury, I will now submit video evidence to the court. Prepare yourselves. Video exhibit 432.
Okay, biggest movie controversy of all time. Could Jack have fit on that door at the end?
Oh my gosh, biggest controversy, I think.
Ever.
In modern cinema
Ever.
history.
Could you squeeze it?
He could have.
Yeah, biggest controversy, I think.
Ever.
In modern cinema.
He could have. He could have. Is that it for you? Have you capped out? Is that topped out? Topped out.
Yeah, I'm taking it as far as I can take it.
It's kind of mic drop. That was a good scene.
Ryan Reynolds came up with a part that I could fill.
It's very.
Got him!
To my right is Bounty Law Series lead and Jake Cahill himself, Rick Dalton. And to my left is Rick's stunt double, Cliff Booth. So, Rick, explain to the audience exactly what it is a stunt double does.
Actors are required to do a lot of dangerous stuff. Cliff here is meant to help carry the load.
Is that how you describe your job, Cliff?
What, carrying his load?
Share the load. The load.
Yeah, it's about right.
I did something on a kids show when I was 5 and got kicked off, but
Boy.
What for? Why?
it was a romper room and I ran up to the
Erroneous
camera.
behavior.
Yeah, bad
You
behavior.
misbehaved.
Lascivious. He was lascivious even then.
But your story, Brad, is more. You did the whole kind of coming in as you were a bartender and did that stuff.
Yeah, a
Is
lot
that
of odd
very
jobs.
different?
I was an extra for good almost 2 years.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna try because they're all having a conversation. I figured maybe I can slip this in.
In conclusion, I submit to you, ladies and gentlemen of the jury, now that it is as clear to you as it is to me that the biggest kept secret of Hollywood and most powerful power couple is in fact Leonardo Wilhelm DiCaprio and William Bradley Pitt. Thank you very much. Now, all jokes aside, these are real people with real feelings, and I don't want to immediately objectify dudes showing their emotions and being chill with each other. You know, we shouldn't make fun of that at all. Should we maybe play some Sims? Maybe. What?